how's it going, friends? Name's Wes here. I'm going to give you guys my 100-mile review and my first take on the all-new Falken Wildpeak A T4W. Alright, so before we get deep into this review, let's get a little background on this truck. It's a 2013 Toyota Tundra Crew Max. It's a Rock Warrior Edition. The only thing special about the Rock Warrior Edition is the fancy wheels, the fake bead locks, which everyone likes apparently, sought after. They're 3D forged. They look pretty cool. Good taste. The suspension is allegedly softer, if that's correct, for off-road capabilities. And some badging. Obviously the badging's there. Alright. Now the recommended tire size for this truck is a LT 285 7017. Show you that on the door here. Right there. Alright, so some of you may wonder, well, what's the big deal about an LT versus non-LT? Well, I can tell you for this tire specifically, an LT 285 7017 has a tread depth of 1830 seconds, okay? 1830 seconds. Now, for an all-terrain tire, that's going to be pretty hard to beat, okay, at this price point for sure. Remember, it's an all-terrain, not a mud-terrain. It's 1830 second, okay? The non-LT version of this tire is 1430 second, okay? The price point difference is $13 more for the LT, okay? The other difference between the LT versus non-LT is the fact that it's a 60,000 mile warranty for the LT versus a 65,000 mile warranty for the non-LT. Alright, so you get that much more tread depth for $13 more a tire. Mind you, that price I'm looking up is on Tire Rack. Most tire shops that you order them through will, hopefully, if they're worth the crap, they'll price match. My tire shop did. They initially tried charging me like $320 a tire, which I guess, you know, I mean, in hindsight, for a good quality tire, it's not horrible. But hey, you know, try to get that price match if you can. Save every dollar you can, because this stuff is expensive, guys. We know it. So the tire that was on here is a 305 7017. So I guess the guy that had it on here before me, or gal, went with a slightly bigger tire, which is fine. You know, when I first got this truck, the truck rode really nice. These tires rode really good. I really like the way these tires look. We had this exact same tire on a 1989 Dodge W250 diesel Cummins. That truck probably has, or those tires probably have 30,000 miles on it and still look brand new. So I still honestly recommend these tires, despite the fact that we had this sidewall failure. Okay. Now, this failure happened about an 1/8 mile away from a tire shop, which probably couldn't be more convenient for me, because I went ahead and just limped it a mile or 1 mile an hour down the road till I got there. And pretty sure that's when the rest of this damage happened. Whatever, thankfully it's a really heavy tire. I didn't do any damage whatsoever to my rim. I don't suggest doing that if you don't have to. But I'd be damned if I'm going to pay a crazy tow fee to go 1/8 of a mile. Alright. So, like I said, I still really like this tire. I'd buy it again. I just wanted to try out something different, because this is basically the newest all-terrain tire on the market right now. So some of you are probably wondering, what's the difference between the AT4W versus the AT3W? I've never owned an AT3W tire, so I can only speak and repeat what other people have said, which is the fact that the sidewalls look a little more knobby and that the lettering is raised, okay? But essentially the tread pattern is very similar, if not the same. If there's something else about it that's more special, let me know. Put a comment down. Maybe I'll learn something. I said I love the way they ride. They drive perfectly fine on the road. I'm probably crazy enough to even say they compare to a road tire. They're an all-terrain tire, so they should essentially feel really good on the road and perform really well on some off-road conditions. So I'm sure some of you guys are like, well, why would you spend that much more money for an all-terrain tire versus a road tire? Or maybe you're wondering if I do a bunch of off-roading. No, I don't. I don't do almost any real off-roading at all. Some gravel roads, some dirt roads here and there, and some of the Amish country I go to. At the end of the day, this is a family truck. I don't mind driving in rough conditions. I don't mind driving in the snow, and I don't mind driving in the mud. So it's one of those things where it's better to have and not need than need and not have, right? All right. Now, if you know without a doubt you are only going to be on the pavement 24/7, 365, by all means, just get a road tire. And they still are capable, or even all-season tires, which look like a road tire, are absolutely capable. So I'm not knocking them. But if I'm going to spend, over $1,000 for a set of tires, I'm going to get what I want, and this is what I wanted. I like the way they look. They obviously look way better than a road tire, in my opinion. They are very fitting for this truck. All right. Again, this is the actual stock size tire, 285/70/17. And they feel great. They really do. I don't even think the truck shop needed to do an alignment at all. They ride right on the rails. These lines came from the factory like that. I don't even know what that means, but hey, they're a new tire. They look great, feel great, perform great so far. Put 100 miles on them. Drove in the rain the other day. They hooked just fine compared to these for sure, because these, like I said, these are running about anywhere from a 6 to an 8 30 seconds. All right, which is still, by standards, a good tire. All right, so it's not like these are bald guys. They still had, respectable tread. I'm sure some of you guys are like, oh, it's bald, but for me, I would have probably ran it for another couple months, honestly. But hey, we got new tires on the truck. We're all safe now. Safer than we were. Glad nobody was in the vehicle besides me. So yeah, I couldn't be happier. Again, I would buy these again, but I wanted to try something new, so I would buy these again as well. It'd really be a coin toss at that point. I don't know. I like the way they look. Some rock stuck in there, huh? Not too stuck. So we'll see. We'll see how they hold up. I'll have to give another review in the wintertime if we get any snow here. Obviously you can tell by the plate I'm in Maryland, Southern Maryland at that. So it's rare we get any snow. Maybe once or twice a year, no more than probably 6 inches. But we've had a lot more, so we've had a couple of 2-footers, which I know for most people is nothing, but hey, something. So love this truck. Again, I've had it since 155,000 miles, and now has 190,000 miles on it, and I'm just now putting on a new set of shoes. So not bad, in my opinion. I just hope the truck outlasts the tires at this point now, because kind of at that home stretch for a lifetime of a truck. I'm sure some of you go, oh, I got 500,000 miles on this truck. Well, you all can't be that lucky, right? So if I can get to 250,000 miles out of this truck and these tires, I'll be a pretty happy camper. Mind you, again, it's an LT 10-ply tire versus the non-LT, which is probably, I think, a 6-ply. It just means it's a little bit less heavier duted, not as rated for as much weight. And I really just wanted the tread depth. I don't really tow anything too heavy with this truck. I do have that little utility trailer. I'm going to throw some stuff on here and there, do some moderate towing, I guess. It's only rated for like 7,000 pounds, so pretty much what the truck is rated for as well. So we'll see how that goes when I get some serious weight on there. Other than that, I mean, that pretty much concludes this review. If you guys have any further questions or comments, dislikes, if you have differing opinions about the tire, let me know. It's not going to hurt my feelings. Yeah, like I said, just a really good, versatile truck. It's a family vehicle. It's the reason why I got it. I got 3 car seats in a row in the back. You know, I can tow with it, and it has a pretty respectable off-road capability, so, and good reliability. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles on the inside, but I don't really care. It's a truck, right? It's just a truck. I got an older truck because I got kids, and I'm not going to be upset if they tear up the inside. It's been 2 years so far, and hey, you know what? Just got to clean it up once in a while, and making memories. If you have further questions about this tire, please ask. Again, not exactly sure when exactly this happened or how this happened. I'm assuming it was shortly after this guy happened. It wasn't dramatic. There was no pop, there was no boom. I just heard the sound of a flat tire and the drag, you know, from it, basically. I wanted to slow down the truck, and immediately pulled over. All right, whenever you guys have a tire issue, best thing to do is pull over as safely as you can. I wouldn't make sudden movements. You just never know. Don't freak out. You look at it, you assess it, and you move on with your life. Yeah, said if you guys made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. Put down some comments, tell me what you thought, what you disliked. It's not really gonna hurt my feelings. I'm still new at this, so yeah, appreciate it, guys. If you guys have any other questions, again, comment. If you guys want me to review anything else you saw inside this video, let me know. Give you guys a little peep at my other project. Yeah, there it is, 77 Dodge D100. That guy's next. Thanks, guys.